Come here, Judy Hops.
Oh, thank you, Mama.
Oh, wait, look, excuse. What do you think you're doing right now?
Oh, you're so cute.
Oh.
Yeah! You get it? Can you get it? Can you get it? Got her! Oh my god!
I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you.
I'm very much a nut enjoyer. What in the Skibbity Sigma Rizzler, Ohio, did you just say?
Whoa! The timing of that sub, my god.
Thank you
My
so
God.
much for your support.
Wait,
Can't believe I have one more month of free subbing for the bottom of Twitch. It's a weird dynamic, I know, but someone's got to out-bottom the
Wow, the
bottom.
timing of that sub, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. Let me greet everybody real quick. Welcome and congratulations on first, Tigress. Congratulations on second, Muscle Man. Hello, Mobrain. Hello, Toyful. Hello, the Husky. Gusly, hi. Dark Cape Explorer, hello. Narrow Wolf, welcome on in. Pookie, hello. Hi, Mara. Oh, hi, Mark. No worries, the Boston Bussies, yeah. Commander Sylvie, hello. I'm sorry, I know nothing about sports. So I can't really help you there. Mara, thank you for the stream streak. James Roll, thank you for the 12-month. Wait, thank you, Flash, for the 12 months for Jane. It's your last day, last gift sub month. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Cloud Ripper, hello. Echo. Double audio where? What do you mean there's double audio? Oh. Guys, it would have been helpful if you had... I guess I realized I was scrolled up. There we go. I'm sorry about the double audio, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I wish I had known. Hi, Anthony. Are we good now? Hi, Scary Water Horse. You thought it was a bit? Good. Good. It totally was a bit. It totally was a bit. We are caught up, guys. We are going to be watching the anniversary live stream for DBD with Xanacore and playing the PTB custom games with Xanacore and you. I think Yoshi Knight might join at some point as well. Start sharing chat. And then we will wait for him to be done with his intro.
My intro is done. I'm good.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, it's Xanacore, y'all. Can you believe it?
I can.
2 days in a row with Xanacore. I can't believe it.
Gosh, I miss being with Kibbles so much. It's so nice to finally be
Hi,
in
Ratchet.
his presence. So one could refer to it as imminence.
Ratchet, this will be PTB. So if you have that installed, yes, there will be a queue to get people in our custom games. And we will try to take turns playing as the new killer. I want you guys to give me builds to try as the new killer as well. I know Zan probably won't play as the new killer because he's a survivor main, a filthy survivor main. But that's totally up to him.
I'm just trying to initialize these shaders.
Hi, Rizwingo.
Hello, Gene. How you doing? I just got back from the dentist.
Oh no. Are you in pain right now, or is the Novocaine still working?
A little bit. I figured I thought about whether I wanted to push it back because I was already going through other stuff, but I was like, fuck it, let's just get all the pain stuff out together.
Grip it and rip it, you know?
Yeah, grip it and rip it. That's crazy. I love that. That's fucking crazy.
Oh, I got a tip for Stream Together video. So if you want to go to your settings in the Stream Together window,
Sure.
go to performance. You can turn off the setting that automatically optimizes and set it to the highest setting. That way I'll look good on your side and vice versa.
I do want you to look good. Settings, camera.
It should be performance, the last tab. And you'll want to make sure to click done.
Turn off, then highest. Done. Alright, so hopefully that works. It looks good.
Because if it starts like buffering or something, or like Stream Together realizes there's a performance impact, like they're loading into a match of DBD, it might lower the quality.
I see.
Which we don't want.
We do not want quality to be lowered. No, I do like quality.
So guys, we are starting by reacting to the live stream anniversary thingy.
Yes, live stream.
We will be skipping around because I really don't care about like I really don't care about them reiterating stuff and going in depth on like collections. I just want to see the goods and get into playing the game, you know? How do you feel about it, Sam?
I'm down for that for sure.
We must address the elephant in the room first. Today they announced a creator program.
Oh man.
But they set a really high follower requirement of 10K followers, which is a big FU to smaller creators. So if you watch somebody on DBD and you're not following them, please follow them. Help them get to that 10K so that they, will be seen as valid in the eyes of behavior.
Yeah, I was telling Kibbles earlier today when he sent me the link. I was like, I literally built my community up from nothing. Like, we've been doing this for years, and I did it through DBD. Like, DBD has always been my primary game. From 0 viewers to we're almost up to 5,000 followers. And I've been doing this for years now. And for them to come up and open up a thing, like I do this, I'm doing this full time as well right now. But like, for them to be like, you don't have enough, like 10,000. And what's weird about that is that metric is completely different across all the different platforms. Like the ability to gain those types of viewers, it's very strange and it's very demoralizing.
And acting like it's the same thing to get 10K followers on Twitch and 10K followers on YouTube.
It's not. It's weird, and I don't understand it at all.
And they were teasing this program for a while. They're like, we're totally going to open the floodgates. They implied that, and then to only open it to the most successful of content creators is a big kick in the teeth. And I will tell you this: I bought DBD. I bought so many DLCs and cosmetics because of smaller creators like Xanite Core and PreyX Purge. And now the quest for those shirts, it's locked behind a 10K follower requirement. And some of us only wanted the shirts. And another thing about it is they say they're doing the industry standard supporter creator program, but that is currently locked behind the 10K follower requirement as well. Meanwhile, Fortnite only requires 1K followers to get that program. So like the fact that DBD's behavior is acting like they can't do the same or like open it to more creators is crazy to me. I don't care about getting free tickets to PAX. I will never go, most likely. It's not my kind of convention, you know?
Yeah.
Do a lower tier of the program that doesn't include all the swanky benefits.
at a much lower follower count, you know?
Yeah, like I don't need to go to I don't need them to give me stuff to go to conventions and whatnot. I mean that's cool and everything, but yeah, like I don't know. I just don't understand.
You need a 10K
Really?
follower requirement to be considered to be considered for the creator program. Pleo. Hi Pleo, by the way. Shout out to Pleo. Pleo's going for partner.
Theo?
But yeah, you need 10K followers on any one platform to get into this program, apparently. We are, well, we're a bit bummed about this creator program because we thought we might have a chance. But yeah, it's going to take a while for us to get to where they want us to be to get into that. And who knows if I'll still be into DBD when I finally get there, you know? Because a lot can change in a few years, you know? 5K or less would make more sense, but even I think 5K is too high. Like, there's so many smaller creators that have hyped this game up. Support them, behavior. Take care of them. It's not Twitch exclusive, no.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird thing. I always feel weird about certain things. Like there's a lot of us who stream at certain times, and those times may not be
As
the
competitive.
best times as competitive as other things, and we all do what we can. I switched to night streams because that's where I did the best, but not all of us can do that. But even then, we still have really large communities that we built from the ground up.
And we
it feels
definitely
like
stream more than 20 hours of DBD a month.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, I mean, but they want more than that too. They want, videos and clips and stuff.
Oh, I think those were just for video creators that don't stream on Twitch. And the fact
is it?
that,
Okay.
And the fact that YouTubers that don't stream on Twitch can get Twitch shirts bothers me tremendously.
That's kind of weird.
That is so weird.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, man. I work hard. We all work hard. Kibbles works hard. All my friends work so hard.
They want it. I'm sorry, 1 second. I got a question.
Yeah, go for it.
Cleo, they want 10K followers on either TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter. Am I forgetting one? YouTube. So one of those platforms, it does not consider how many followers you have across all of them. So it has to be on one platform. But yeah, that's the answer to that question. And a lot of Fog Whisperers that are people that have Twitch shirts maybe stream DBD once or twice a month and never stream it again. And they're like grandfathered in. Isn't that wild?
It is. It's crazy. I don't know. Like, I feel like a lot of us are like, I feel like I stream DVD so much, and I'm very positive and very chill about this game and just stuff in general.
Yeah.
Like I was saying before, it just kind of takes me back to the Hellbent situation where I made a very long video, made content for them, promoted their game like nobody's business, and allegedly I was in the next wave of rewinders, but like no consideration up until that point for any of us, which is really strange. I don't know, it rubs me the wrong way. I don't like it.
They should take into consideration how many people, the word of mouth from a smaller creator. I've gotten people to buy this game. I've gotten people to buy DLC. So have you. I've gotten people to buy cosmetics. I've given away cosmetics and DLC.
Like, we are supporting your game every way that we can, and just because we don't have 10K followers, an arbitrary number, we do not meet the requirements. That's wild. I don't like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is our lives for many of us.
I do have hope because the community seems to be really upset about it, because they did imply that they were opening the floodgates wide open only to make it like the top of the top creators for DBD still. So maybe they'll listen.
We're open. What's crazy is that like Fleo was a partner, and I was talking about this before. I was like, Fleo was a partner. There's so many wonderful people that we know that are partners and you know have really good communities, and they aren't even. I know people who are partners, who have less than half of the community that I have. Like Cleo's a partner and is going to be a partner again very soon, and is only now getting up to 10,000. Like that's insane. Like Cleo's one of those people that I looked up to when I was playing, and I saw him. He's such a good vibe, so positive and stuff. And just to think that he's not even eligible right at this moment, like that's just insulting to me.
He is eligible on Instagram though, so he should apply.
Good.
Yeah,
you should apply. Yeah, but gosh, it's just crazy.
tell us how good it is, Cleo. But like, again, them doing a support a creator program, but still locking it behind the 10K follower requirement when the industry doesn't have requirements that high for other games is crazy. You should at least give us revenue share, if nothing else. Like, that's like the bare minimum.
Content creators like us literally help keep this game alive. You get so much free advertising from us. Like, we're always talking about your game, what's going on in your game, recommending your game, giving you information on how to better your game. Like, it's so much. It's a solid influx of so much, and I feel like it just is ignored. Like, whoever was sitting around the table and was like, let's do one metric, and we're going to choose that metric to be 10K followers. It's like, what? Why?
There's so many partnered streamers that aren't anywhere close to that too. Like,
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah, they should definitely consider more than follower count, for sure. Some months I play DBD for like 50 hours a month or something like that. And we have a good time with it. And that's what it's about. But it doesn't feel like it's about that when they put such restrictions on who they let in. Make it super exclusive. Either way, I do think we need to look at this live stream, or we'll be talking about this forever. Because I could go on about it,
That is accurate.
I do think I gave you a link with a timestamp.
Gotcha.
Ali oxen free. Also, guys, no spoilers. Neither of us have seen this yet. We will be skipping around. We won't watch the whole thing because we do have a timetable to get into the games. So, thank you for the stream streak, Frostbite and Husk. Who's excited to see this new killer? I know I am. All right. I'm going to get us ready. All right. I'm going to press play in 3, 2, 1, play. We can skip to 105.36. Why am I not hearing this? I'm not hearing this. Pause.
Pause. Okay.
Wait, is this a technical issue on their side? No, I don't
Not
hear
sure.
them. Wait, hold on. Pause. I think I
I
know
can
why.
hear them.
I think I know why. I muted YouTube.
Ah, that'll do it.
All right, I am at 104, 105.03 here, around there.
You said, what is it?
105.03.
105.03. One. You said 1 hour? 105.03?
One, I guess, because they had like, no, it's not an hour. I'll just send you a
I
new
mean,
a shared link
alright.
with the timestamp. So sorry.
That's alright.
It's hard to do timestamps in a YouTube live. Guys, I'm totally a professional streamer, okay?
He is, actually.
All right, I sent that to you.
Alright.
All right.
Let me grab a quick beverage before you hit play.
Okay, sounds good. Ew, Arrow, get that out of here. So what I'm gonna do, North, we're actually doing custom games, so we won't be worried about the killer queue or anything like that. So we should have less issues in theory. Hi, 10K. Hi, Zan's chat, by the way. Guys, it looks like Zan's seen Jero's stash of porn on FA again.
God.
I'm kidding.
That's the face I look whenever I see it. That place can burn to the ground. Alright, I am back.
All right, I'm gonna press play now.
Of the month of May. Earlier, we were at PAX East in Boston, where also a bunch of people showed up in person, which was an incredible delight to meet so many people I only knew as online names.
How's the audio chat?
And to ham it up in front of a live audience was pretty fun. So we just wanted
I think
to
you're
thank you
ahead
for
of me
that.
still.
That, was our
How?
first live event in a long time, and y'all showed up. So hopefully that means we can do more. And
I don't know, I'm not at
the.
What timestamp are you at?
It's so hard to tell. I think I'm at minus 104.41.
I don't know why it didn't. Hold on.
As
I'm
long
gonna
as we're
click
around
the
the same general area, it's fine.
Alright, I restarted it. It worked this time.
Okay.
Your link. So if you
Should
want
I-
to just go back to where you were and tell me when to hit play, I can do that.
Okay, 1 second. I'm just gonna click that link and do it that way. So we both clicked the same
Of the month of May. Early.
Thank you so much, Frostbite. A pleasure.
I am
Tinks,
now
love
at
you. Hope you're doing
9
well.
minutes 45 seconds.
Got it. Yep, we're good.
Earlier, we were at PAX East in Boston, where
hit the play.
also a bunch of people showed up in person, which was
Assuming now.
an incredible delight to meet so many people I only knew.
Oh,
as
I'm sorry, I
online
didn't say-
names.
It's
and
alright.
to ham it up in front of a live audience was pretty fun. So we
Also, thank you
just
so-
wanted to say thank you
Yuzora
that.
for the
That,
hydrate.
was our
Also,
first big
hello,
live event in a long
Soren,
time, and
Kibbles
y'all showed
community.
up, so
Hello,
hopefully that means we can do
Strenmos.
more. And the only
Time
negative of that
Raptor.
event,
Hello,
we
Ratchet.
were
I
not
love you.
joined by Dork
Yes.
due to visa issues.
Oh, Tinks, you're so
It
fucking
was
sweet. I
really
love you.
sad to be watching from the
I
sidelines.
love her, by the
but
way. She's
the
like my
hype in
favorite
that room
face
was
of
electric.
behavior, and they
So,
were
like,
saying
even
some
being
really
at
mean
home,
things
but
about
just
her
rooting you
in
guys,
the YouTube
that was just amazing.
chat.
So
So fuck those people.
I truly hope that maybe in the future
Wow.
I'll be able to
Is it
meet you
because
guys
she's
in
black
person.
or a woman
Yeah.
or both?
But for now, let's get into
It's
today's live stream, which we're talking
love
about
our country.
part 2 of our anniversary live stream with the Dead by Daylight 5 Nights at Freddy's official live stream. And today, especially at PAX, you guys got a little taste about what was coming with
She's
this
so
chapter, but
nice.
now we're going to be talking about the map, the new gameplay, and the anniversary event, which is right around the corner.
We just gave them an app, and now they're getting the full pizza.
Yeah, the new full pizza.
So if you are new to Dead by Daylight, which I suspect some of you are, there are a lot of people here. I'm looking at the wrong camera. Hello, camera 2. If you're new to Dead by Daylight, I just want to quickly explain what's going on today. We're doing our stream, obviously, and generally we try to do these when we have either a release of the full chapter or, as is the case today,
12,
so, we're going to kick things off with a segment that you've been waiting for, Five Nights at Freddy's gameplay, playing as Springtrap.
As soon as I clicked it, press play. I am currently at 12:27.
All right.
I'm pressing play now.
I guess now we're going to have Jason Guzzo back with us to talk about Springtrap's gameplay, but also the Freddy Fazbear's Pizza map.
Yes, and then next
I'll
I'll be joined on the couch with Justin Banks, who's going to break down this year's anniversary event and show us everything's going to be happening for this last Twisted Masquerade.
By the way, we already talked about the creator program, so we're not going to be covering that.
Which is going to be Hollis from the product team, who's going to be running through the latest collections that'll be rolling into the fog here in a couple of months.
We will also not be covering the live Q&A.
Will be back on the couch to talk about the Dead by Daylight
I have
creator
a
program,
live Q&A question.
A lot of our
Why is it 10K?
Out there are at the edge of their seats waiting to hear news about, so stay tuned.
And we also have another thing to share with you that is new. Maybe
I just noticed the 9 for the 9-year anniversary is a spider tendril.
The extremely cool
that.
new Dead by Daylight stats tracker that's coming up. We're going to be able to look at your in-game stats and progress as you play, which is really neat.
Yes, I cannot wait to see how many times I've died.
After
that, well, obviously, it's going to be wouldn't be a Dead by Daylight live stream without having some Twitch drops.
There's Twitch drops, by the way, chat. You're earning them right now just by watching us.
On Twitch. So make sure you're looking at the Twitch
just
chat
by
or
watching
looking
us.
at the QR code to go ahead and make sure you're linking your behavior account so that you're not missing it. It starts today up until June 10th, but maybe, Eric, you want to tell us what we're going to get?
I do, although I don't know that it matches what's in the image. So we have 3 drops for you, but actually the first drop is a combo. You're going to get blood points as well as the
blood points as well. Let's go.
So I don't what I have written down versus what's in that image are not the same thing. So we're going to learn together what we get.
All the things I'm looking at are completely different than what's
bundled
up
together
there.
for watching 1 hour. A Clown Den banner.
Oh, so
for
they just put
watching
the wrong
3
stuff
hours,
up.
And
they did.
Pin the tail on the Maurice
I was like,
charm
wait, that
for anyone who
firecracker
accumulates
badge,
6
I thought we already
hours
had that.
of watch time. Oh,
maybe it was a charm.
How I miss thee.
I miss him. I have to do my little head pats at the map.
I know. I hope he returns to us soon. Before we dive in, one last thing we did want to mention, if you've been around for a few weeks, we're running a charity program at the moment,
is
which I've been so psyched about,
in Assassin's
tied
Creed
to
Shadows
Morella's
as
release,
a sneak
and
collab.
It has already,
So that's where Maurice the horse
it's
is.
finished, but it
I learned that through the Q&A earlier.
$200,000.
Oh my God!
And that's before the multiplier that we're still calculating right now. So.
By the way,
thank you to everyone who contributed to that charity.
Let us know, chat.
It's going to a really great cause, the Saint Justine Foundation here in Montreal, to help kids and their moms. So thank you. We'll announce the final number when we have it from the numbers people, but it is well over $200,000. So crazy.
That's a lot of money.
Okay, without further ado, let's talk about Five Nights at Freddy's, playing a Springtrap, and bring out our dear friend Jay Guzzo, the killer's designer.
Oh my God, that was
I'm glad we got that volume control over there at behavior. They've got all normalized for us things.
Is this his tangent track?
Could it be louder, please? Oh my God.
Is this his tangent track?
Yeah, 100%.
That's crazy.
You guys can hear this, right? Like, do you guys need me to turn this up for you?
Their audio mixer needs to get it together.
I said, do you need me to turn this up for you?
Okay, my ears.
Holy shit, dude, it's even louder
live experience, guys. The live experience.
All right. I'm gonna adjust that audio for y'all. That's crazy.
Well, okay, we can turn it up now.
Now I gotta turn it back up. Got it.
Whoa! I was waiting for Jay to
extremely
tell us when
loud.
we're ready.
Jesus
But we're
Christ.
live. See, we told you it's live. You didn't believe us. Okay, so hi, Jay.
Oh, did they acknowledge the
So from
audio
the time
issue?
that we
just-
announced that Five Nights at Freddy's was coming to Dead by Daylight, obviously the excitement has been off the charts for Five Nights at Freddy's fans, for DBD fans, for myself, maybe you, and you know, people are speculating. Who's the killer going to be? Are we going to get a map, et cetera, et cetera? We answered those things in a high-level way at PAX a few weeks ago. Indeed, we will have a killer, Springtrap. For the first time ever, you get to play as Springtrap instead of be terrorized by Springtrap. Well, if you're a survivor, you'll still be terrorized. And also, we'll be bringing in a new map. So Jay has come here to join us. And if you have watched streams before, you would know Jay from such hits as Chucky.
Do you think they're gonna add the
and also Dracula.
FNAF
Jay is the killer designer
plushes
on
as,
both
like,
of those,
charms?
as well as Springtrap.
'Cause I'd love that.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. And
I don't know what that is.
I'm also excited
He's
for
holding
you
one,
to be
a
here,
FNAF
Jay.
plush.
So let's
Oh,
get
the
into it.
plushes.
So as I mentioned, you worked on some
I
pretty
can't see why they
iconic
wouldn't
licenses already.
at some point.
When you were assigned Five Nights at Freddy's, what was it like when you first started working on that chapter?
So this guy worked on
it was really interesting.
Chucky,
I didn't
which
have a
is
lot of
also
Chucky,
a
yeah.
really fun
Excuse
killer.
me. My voice is a little. My throat's a little.
Got
dry
it.
today.
So stealth and dash.
I was
Got
obviously
it.
aware of it. I mean,
No.
everybody is. It's become so iconic. And
Please,
so
none
You
of this
wait,
stealth and
bro.
dash.
You
but I'm
fucking
gonna be honest, I
wait.
didn't
Stealth
really
and dash.
realize how kind of deep the lore and the story went
yes.
before I started kind of looking into this chapter. So it's been cool, and like the story is way more horrifying than I ever thought it would be, to be honest.
Oh yes, despite how cute it is, very horrifying. And actually, I think that's a very initial common ground DBD fans and FNAF fans will have. Deep lore on both games, much more than you'd expect. And once you dig in, it's really cool stuff, and it goes, like you said, it goes places.
Yeah.
So I guess the way you mentioned it, sounds like you had to do a lot of research to get up to speed.
Yeah,
Yep.
for sure. You know, one of my favorite things about doing licenses like this is they give me an excuse, I guess, a reason to become like a real big nerd about one specific franchise or IP, and that's always amazing. You know, Chucky, I got to watch all the movies, and Dracula, we played the games and watched stuff. So this one, I did the same thing. I jumped in. My main thing was YouTube and Twitch, watching streams. I watched 60 to 70 hours of content of some of the more popular streamers, I guess we can say. All through all the games, including the VR stuff and things, you know, not just to see the games and how they played, but also the players, how they react, the community, how they react.
I'm a
what
little
kind
weirded
of-
out that he didn't play the games himself.
Getting the inspiration for the experience of FNAF and Five Nights
I
at
guess
Freddy's,
it's valid.
excuse me.
But like, it does weird me out a little
And I
bit.
think that's a really special thing. You didn't just tackle it from a mechanics point of view. You wanted to understand the community. You wanted to understand
Yeah.
the players, make them feel as welcome in DBD as possible. Dead
Yeah.
by Daylight, sorry. No, we're gonna be doing this a lot. It's just quicker to use acronyms. So I think that's a great touch.
What's DBD?
So any surprises you found along the way as you were doing that?
Yeah, I mean, this won't be a surprise to most people, but it was to me, was, like I said, just how passionate the community is. They're like you said, it's very similar to DBD in that respect of like very passionate fans and very passionate community. People who kind of, they watch the trailers and they watch gameplay and they pixel peep.
Oh, yeah.
And they kind of start stringing things together, and I imagine there's at least a few Five Nights fans with like the boards with pictures and the string all over them.
Yes, which Jay, you're kind of famous for with Dracula. Hand drew some meme-worthy art.
Yeah,
so maybe
absolutely,
we'll have some
Tigress.
more. But yeah, they're probably picking apart our outfits as we speak. Like, what does it mean? What are the? I just wanted people to see my cool new mint-colored shoes. That's all.
I just wanted people to
Excuse
see
me,
it.
sir.
I
Those
don't
are
know if I
sea
can show it.
foam.
My daughter
are
bought
sea
me,
foam.
Freddy Fazbear
not
socks
mint.
for
Got
Christmas.
Freddy on the feet. Likewise, my son gave me his Freddy plush for good luck today. So we are loving it over here. So before we jump into the gameplay, why don't you tell us about how you started to approach the design of Springtrap?
Yeah, it was a really interesting one because obviously, if you know both games, gameplay-wise, they're pretty diametrically opposed Five Nights at Freddy's is really about sitting still. You manage resources, particularly the battery, and try not to get killed. Whereas DBD is all about moving around, doing the gens. If you sit still, you're gonna get yourself
Not a
killed.
good strategy.
It's not a great idea. So it really became about kind of nailing down what the quintessential
Oh,
Five
by
Nights
the
at
way,
Freddy's
Zan,
experience is.
apparently the
Things like
PTB
the
includes
security office, the
testing
battery
of the
power,
bullet point
all those
spending.
amazing jump scares.
Good. That'll be
and
the
just
first
kind
thing I
of
do.
Figuring out how to adapt that into the context of DBD.
Perfect. So with that transition, let's get into Springtrap specifically and his gameplay.
Yeah. So one of the goals for Springtrap was to figure out how to lean into those jump scares, which are kind of the thing about the Five Nights at Freddy's games, right?
Hi, Debuse. Shout out to
without
Debuse, please.
Making him just a straight up stealth killer, which was something we wanted to avoid. So I had this idea of doing
So
something
he's
that we'd never
avoiding
really
a
tried
jump scare
before, where
killer. Interesting.
We focus Springtrap kind of as a grab-based killer, because we have grabs in DBD. They are inherently jump scares into themselves. It's right there. So we just kind of leaned into that
So he
and
grabs
gave him
survivors.
more of
That's
those
his
opportunities.
gameplay.
There he is right there on screen, by
There
the
he
way.
is, yeah.
I think we even have another one of him.
He looks so
doing a
good
little
in
bit of a
DVD
grab.
style.
Yes.
And we
He does
also
look good.
gave him a pretty unique projectile, which is really cool.
Oh my God, the
So
skeleton
Springtrap has
inside
two
too.
weapons. I get to finally
Okay, they got
announce
that
I know
right.
The community have been talking about it. So he has a large pizza knife as his main weapon, and a heavy fire axe as his power.
He's got a knife.
So let's talk about the axe.
I hope the
How do you
meeting's
use the
not
axe?
too
How's it
boring
different
to
from
use.
projectiles that
Hello, I
other
hope you're
characters in
doing
Dead by Daylight
fantastic.
use?
Yeah, so it's a very unique. It's not going to play like any other projectile killer that you've tried before.
Projectile?
We wanted to do something a little bit interesting with it. So if you threw the axe,
Projectile
and hit
was
something in the
not
environment,
Any of the
whether it's a
things
missed
I
shot
was
or it's
expecting him to
deliberate,
be.
It creates an AoE that lasts about 15 seconds. And if a survivor walks through it, you get killer instinct on them for a short period of time. If you hit a survivor with it, kind of gets lodged in their back while you're chasing.
Kind of have an axe lodged in their back.
Just a little bit.
Just explaining it.
So they can remove it manually, or
Hunter's
they can do it
Axe
quicker
Plus,
in
yeah.
co-op with another survivor. As Springtrap, you can also retrieve it yourself if you get in close.
Diffuse loves
You can
projectile
skip kind of the
killers.
steps of downing the survivor and picking them up. You get in close to a survivor that has
So
the
a mix
axe
between
embedded in
Huntress
them.
and Unknown?
Hit the button,
Interesting.
grab the axe and the survivor at the same time. You get a cool little jump scare, and then you're carrying them on your shoulder. A couple of little notes. One of them is while you have your projectile available, you move at 4.4 meters per second.
That's
there he
A
is.
little glimpse of some jump scare action.
But once you've thrown the axe, you actually move at 4.6 meters per second. It's something that we've never really done base kit for a killer. It makes for some really interesting tactical choices.
Interesting.
Meaning
So,
that
twins
you have to
speed
recall
boost?
the axe manually. It never comes back to you automatically unless you throw it out.
Is that what he
map.
just described? A
Make a
twins-esque
mistake.
speed boost, kind of?
But yeah, as long as it's in
Like
the
when
environment or
Victor
survivor or
got
whatever it
somebody
is, you have to
and
manually
Charlotte
recall
gets
it.
a little speed boost.
So it
to
lightens
catch
his
up
load a
to
little
him.
bit, makes him a bit faster.
Exactly.
It's like
So that brings us to another
What, when
unique part of
Nurse
his
does
gameplay.
her blink and she has
I
the
think
add-on,
super
or
iconic to Five Nights at Freddy's,
when
the security
Huntress
office.
runs out of hatchets
So let's get into
and
that.
she has the add-on.
Yeah.
Yes,
So it was
Yozora,
really important
yes.
for us to give
Matthew Lillard
the killer and the
voices him,
survivor a really
think.
kind of interesting shared experience.
Or
in that
maybe
space,
Matthew Lillard only voices his
which
legendary
allowed us
cosmetic.
to
I'm not
also
too sure.
lean into the jump scares. And some
But
of
he
the
does
ways
have
we
voice
came up
lines.
with was to introduce a security office, which is part of any trial that's
No, that's part of his base power diffuse,
but,
that jump
it acts
scare.
as kind of a transition.
Apparently,
space. So we have
it's when he
7
goes to
doors
grab
that
a
appear
survivor
randomly
that
around the map
happens.
chest spawns, and these can be used by survivors or killers to teleport around the map.
Oh, what?
Yeah, there
What
be a
the
door.
fuck?
There it is.
Interesting.
And survivors
not a
can
vent,
also
it's
use them for surveillance. So
doors.
as a survivor, you interact with the door. It brings up the camera view. You'll get the kind of iconic
Oh my God,
map view
security
on the bottom
system
right of all the different
gameplay.
cameras.
I called that.
On the bottom left, you'll see your battery
did.
power, which we'll talk about in a second. You can see what's going on in the other doors. You can switch between doors. If you see something that, if it looks safe on the other end, you press the button.
Survivors can teleport too? What the
Your
fuck?
character goes into the security office, and then it's kind of like a hands-off, almost like a theme park experience where you see this first-person view going through the office, which is really cool.
And one thing you mentioned, again, just in case we have new folks playing, regardless of what map you're playing on, this functionality, the security room will be there as long as Springtrap is the killer in the match.
Security room is there.
Yeah, exactly.
Part of the map.
And
As long as he's the killer.
As a
Let's
survivor,
go!
if you
I
happen
called
to
that
see
too.
Springtrap through a camera, if you train your
called that
camera
too,
on him for a
guys.
few seconds, he'll be revealed for a little bit for the whole survivor team.
Nice. And what about if what if Springtrap goes in at the same time as a survivor goes in at a different door and they meet?
Yeah, so since they can both use the doors in the security
People
office,
said that's
we
not
wanted
going
to
to
make sure
happen,
that there was an opportunity
but I
for that
called it.
interaction.
They're going to put the security
so
on any
if a
map
survivor
he's
is
on.
moving through that space from one door to the other, and Springtrap, excuse me, chooses one of those two doors, whether the one they're coming from or the one they're going to, he'll interrupt them in the security office for a fun little surprise.
Oh, okay.
Awesome. I love all the
fun little surprise.
touches that the team has planted in there like that. I think the fans are really going to love it.
I'm really glad that they included the
including this.
security
It mentioned
camera
the battery.
gameplay.
Managing the battery is a.
It wouldn't
is
feel
part of
Five
this as
Nights at
well.
Freddy's
so how's that
without
work
that.
in DBD?
Yeah, so survivors share a universal battery. It's shared amongst all of them. It drains a little bit, kind of ticks down per second while you're using the cameras. We didn't want
I
players
called the battery thing
to just
too.
be the man in the chair
You were
and just
there.
sitting there
I
and telling
called
all their
that.
friends.
You were.
So it
That's
drains
true.
a little bit using the teleporter to move around the map.
Kibbles
Takes
is
off a
calling
big
all
old
this stuff
chunk in
today.
one
Let's
shot.
go.
And then
my
you have to
gosh.
kind of manage that battery as a team. It slowly recharges on its own over time, but you have to kind of manage when and where you're using it. If the battery does run out, the security system, which is kind of the doors, the cameras, the office, goes into shutdown mode for 45 seconds. But Springtrap is not affected by the battery. So
He
if
could
the
still go
survivors
through
have
the
kind of
doors.
overplayed their hand and they shut the security office down, they've kind of given up their one bit of power in this
Right.
chapter, and Springtrap can still use the doors and bounce around
Oh,
and do whatever he
dangerous.
wants.
Dangerous.
Crazy.
Fantastic.
This sounds.
But what about
I wish they would
disabling
show
the doors?
gameplay.
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah. So to go back to the axe, if the killer hits either a camera or a door, the whole thing with their axe, that door and the camera becomes unavailable to survivors. They can't use it to teleport away. They can't teleport to that door, and they can't see through the camera that's been disabled.
Got it.
When the killer retrieves it,
Okay,
that
so
effect
we can
lingers a
disable
little
the
bit.
camera.
It becomes a really cool way of like, I need to scope this area out, but I don't want to be revealed or seen. You can disable the door, move around, use it to fake the survivors out.
Got it. But it's
Yeah.
not permanent. The door can be used again after the axe has been retrieved. After the,
Unless,
No,
unless
it's
in
for a
shutdown,
short
which
time,
means the survivors
Raptor.
can't use it anyway.
Right. Cool. Okay, so speaking about moving around the map, which
Yeah.
it sounds like we have a new exciting way to do that. One of the coolest things about the chapter, in fact, is the map. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza is now a new map, a new level within Dead by Daylight for DBD fans, specifically in the Withered Isle realm. So what can you tell us about the map?
Yeah, so the art team and the level design team, much like me, they did a ton of research, and like I don't say this just because we're doing the stream here, but it's becoming one of my favorite maps. I love it so much. In the same way that we worked hard at kind of integrating a lot of opportunities for jump scares into the killer gameplay, their team really wanted to make sure that they did the same when it comes to things like Easter eggs and scares around the map. So it really pays off if you're kind of an exploratory player a little bit.
Amazing.
Let's
so are there
go.
some areas that you
Jump
want to
scares
shout
in the
out
map.
that Five Nights at Freddy's fans might recognize?
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a lot. You'll see a lot of small references and stuff, but obviously we've recreated a lot of kind of the iconic areas from the game. But we're also letting you exit the pizzeria to explore the outside a little bit, which is really cool. And we wanted to kind of add a little bit more space to allow for more dynamic chases and whatnot.
Yeah.
But for the rooms, we've got the lobby, we've got the dining hall, of course.
The appearance-
full animatronic band on
The
stage.
screenshot of the outside of
We have the
Freddy
arcade,
Fazbear's looks
which
like
is,
it's part of
you know, it's
Greenwich
all very
Theater's
kind of
realm. To me,
creepily decorated
to me at
like
least.
a birthday party. And we have areas like the kitchen and
Hi,
even the mechanical room,
Sleepy.
which is cool.
Hi, Electro.
Yeah, Electro, I love you.
Too.
Yeah, so
Dining hall.
altogether this should kind of feel like a
Dining hall.
Oh, I mean, I guess a formerly
Oh,
working
yes.
pizzeria. And
That's
of course,
cool.
since it's Dead by Daylight, the entity's
That's
weird
right out of the
pustules
movie.
and formations are everywhere to remind you exactly of where you
How you
still
doing,
are and where
Electro?
you
Good
stopped.
judgment call on those pustules there, Jay.
But if you're a Five Nights at Freddy's fan, I think you're really gonna love the map. They've done a lot of really cool work.
Yeah, it's super fun, and it looks really good too. The art team did knock it out of the park. But also with Springtrap wandering around, it's like a terror. And I think for Five Nights at Freddy's fans, like, whoop, you're going to be in familiar territory.
Yeah.
So one other nice thing that we did mention on the PAX broadcast, but I do want to mention it again, we're going to have a separate queue for this map specifically, which means
Separate queues for new
you want to
maps
go to
is
the game and
crazy
you just
good.
want to check out the map. Normally, in the past, you'd be in the general rotation of maps and all that. Now you can go straight in just to the pizzeria without having to hope that you get there. So it's going to be its own queue when you join the game.
Yeah, and that's a feature that's going forward with any chapter with a new map. We'll have a unique queue for that new map, which is really cool.
Perfect. Okay, how about some last tips
Yep.
for survivors and for killer players?
Yeah, so for the killer, as Springtrap, get used to the arc of the projectile. As I said, it's super unique compared to other projectile killers. We've done something that really allows you to kind of pull off some pretty gnarly trick shots. We've seen some really interesting ones on our internal playtest. It's been super fun. So test that out, get used to it, and take advantage of the jump scares.
Oh yeah.
Especially if you're playing with your friends, hearing them shout in your ear is always a great time.
Yes.
But for survivors, take advantage of the cameras and the doors. It may seem a little unsafe because you can be interrupted or whatever.
Oh, they don't
but,
show any
they're really
gameplay
valuable tools if you get used to them and you
of
use
this
it to
killer
reveal the killer
or map.
Kind of
Okay.
scoping out the area.
Well, we'll see it in the PTB.
You'll-
They're relying on the
you'll
people at
get more of an
10,000 followers
advantage
to
out
do
of
that
it
for
than
them.
I think you
Oh,
realize
yeah,
at first.
yeah.
Heck yeah.
But yeah.
Well, Jay, thank you so much, as
Thank you.
always, for joining us on the couch with your wonderful work and the fun stuff that you've planted in there. Soon enough, people will get to play around with it. I know you're going to be glued to your Twitch screen so you can watch
yes.
people play it and test it out. Thank you so much for joining us. The show must roll on. So next, we're going to bring out our friend Justin Banks to fill you in on DBD's anniversary event that's right around the corner.
Bye, everybody.
Oh my god. Audio team.
They don't know what levels are apparently of behavior.
All right, I kind of want to. Did they show any gameplay of the Masquerade? No. I'd rather just look at patch notes for that. There's cosmetics.
You don't
so
want
we
to
can
see
look
all
at
the cosmetics that are being dropped, or
I'm going to jump to the cosmetics right now, actually. 41, 32.
Asks for any survivor.
41, 32, got it.
Okay.
There are originals.
So all the
that do
original
not
characters are
a
going to
mask.
have
So we've got
masks.
one for Vittorio, Jake,
Because this is
Tori,
apparently the last
Abel,
Masquerade.
Claudette, and Orella.
Okay.
And then on the killer side, we only had one that's missing a mask, so we have a mask for Houndmaster. And then what we have to supplement that to keep 6 collectible pieces per roll is 5 killer anniversary weapons that look amazing. So for that,
Okay,
we've
those are
got
really
one for
cool.
Trapper, Nurse,
None of those are my
Huntress,
main, though.
Doctor, and Spirit.
I cannot wait to get my hands on that spirit one.
Yeah, oh my god, they all look so
Tori's got a
so
cool
damn
mask.
good.
So
Oh, yeah.
good.
And we've not left out
Jake's
2
finally
other
getting a
characters,
mask
because
after
those
all
are
these
going to get the
years.
fully earnable outfits
Real.
from the event. So we've got David King and the Wraith. So
Ooh, look
fully
at
decked
Wraith.
out, ready to
Holy
celebrate the
shit.
party.
Wraith looks
So with
good.
that, we're catching up on all of our original
The
characters.
weapons
making
look really
sure that
nice.
Yeah.
everyone is able to dress for the party for our final masquerade, which I think is really
Our
cool.
team out here doing a good job as
And
usual.
one
Yeah,
thing
the
that we
collections
started
are
to
always
do
really
the
good in
past
this
few
game.
years is introduce
I
what
think we're
I'm
going to jump
calling,
to the Five Nights
guests
at Freddy's
to the party.
cosmetics now.
So some licensed characters who are getting
All right.
outfits. Now, I don't want to spoil
49.10,
anything,
and
so
as soon
stay
as I
tuned
click
for
it, it's going to
Paul's
play it.
section after,
So
as he shows you
49.10.
who is
Got it.
guest
Yet.
Okay.
But in case you did miss PAX, first of all, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Second of all,
What-
we saw that we
Matthew
revealed a
Lillard's
yellow
skin
rabbit
is so
legendary outfit for our new killer, Springtrap.
That's
This
creepy
is
as
an
fuck.
Incredible outfit from the Five Nights at Freddy's movie that features the likeness of Matthew Lillard, who played William Afton on screen before the Springlock accident.
They're putting up the wrong graphics and
Springtrap.
everything.
Now, this outfit has original
Is their-
voiceover
is
from
their
Matthew
live stream
Lillard,
team
which was
okay?
recorded just for Dead by Daylight.
They're not.
Hi,
as well
Math.
as some special voiceover and animations in the lobby.
That is
Okay,
stupid,
I
Math.
cannot
I
wait to
agree.
get my hands on that. But are there going to be other versions of Springtrap coming into the fog as well?
There is. We also have a Glitch Trap, a legendary outfit for Springtrap. Now, Glitch Trap first appeared in Final
Oh,
Fantasy
I
X
hate
Wanted
that character
and the
design
sequel,
so
Help Wanted 2, where
much.
he played a
People
very
love
crucial
him,
role
but
in
I
the story.
don't.
So it's amazing to have him as part of this collection.
Eh.
And as an added bonus, for both legendary outfits, when you unlock them, you'll receive a portrait badge of those
That's
characters
a
as well.
downgrade
So
from
Glitch
his
Trap
normal
portrait badge for Glitch Trap,
outfit.
and a yellow rabbit.
Am I crazy for
portrait with
saying
Matthew Lillard's
that?
likeness when you buy that as well.
It's a downgrade.
We also have two
Why would
very
you pay
rare
money
outfits
for
of
that?
Springtrap, which are both taken from
Where's
Five Nights at
Foxy?
Freddy's Special Delivery, the mobile AR game, which are Clown Springtrap and Toxic Springtrap. Now, Clown Springtrap is pulled pretty much straight from the game.
Okay, that's
just
really
like fans
cool.
will remember him.
The clown,
We
no
put our
thank
own
you.
Twist on Toxic Springtrap to really make him our own.
Wait,
But that's not
so
all.
there's
For
no
survivors out there who want to show their love for
other
FNAF,
animatronic
there will be
cosmetics
free
for him?
Fazbear's T-shirts
Oh,
available for
man.
all original survivors. You can buy them
FNAF
individually or
shirts.
bundled together at a discount.
Well, we can't get the Twitch shirts.
Only for
so
the original
I
survivors.
love, like the shirts, especially because it gives them this nice, cool, casual look.
We're getting
And I think
FNAF shirts for
because of
original
that
survivors.
is
That's
why
cool.
I love the next collection you're going to be talking about.
It's
Casual
got
is a great
Foxy on
addition
it.
because this outfit
Be nice
is
if
what
Foxy was in the
called Casual
game.
Collection.
Yeah, I
And as the
agree.
name implies, it focuses on streetwear and casual clothing, letting us add more variety to characters. who
Sadly,
have
it
kind of
doesn't
been
look like
stuck with
Foxy's
one look in
coming
the past.
in
So,
the
for
next
example,
update,
Gallo
Electro.
was often
Jeez.
portrayed in space-themed outfits. We finally gave him something
That's
more
really
casual,
boring
showing a different side of
looking.
his
Can I be
character.
honest with you?
Looks so good.
He's a handsome man, isn't he?
Handsome man.
Handsome.
Why would you take
our
all of
documentary will
Gabriel's
also have
style
outfits
out?
For Tori, who will be taking a break from her call.
Okay, that's cool.
That looks so good.
One I know you're very excited about, which is Talita, who is getting some pants and escaping her shorts and skirt
kinda
purgatory that
cute.
she's in for a bit there.
Talita mentioned, yes, pants.
Thank you, Eric. We love pants.
Pants.
Chat, spam pants emotes.
They're trying to make memes out of
Those
pants,
exist.
apparently.
And finally, we have an outfit for Hattie as well. And this collection will be hitting the store on July 2nd, right at the start of summer.
I cannot wait. Obviously, I'm very excited for pants.
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 All right, we're
but
snoozing.
with that, I mean, especially because like
The
with
ad for a
pants, I
second.
get to be
We
nice
will
and
play it.
comfortable while I'm hanging on the hook. I mean, I'm gonna be there anyway.
But we wanna
so
make
might
sure
as
we
well
see all the
be comfortable,
cosmetics.
right?
It'd also be awkward if you were on the hook with no pants.
Yeah.
That are coming.
That would be pretty bad, Hollis. But we also want the killers to be nice and comfortable as well while they're slaying and putting people on hooks, which reminds me why we're bringing up the Boulay Brothers collection, which will be joining the Fog on July 8th, coming in with a very rare for the Huntress and a legendary for the Artist.
That's right. And since the artist outfit is a legendary outfit inspired by the Boulay Brothers themselves,
That's
why
cool.
not
I don't know
do an
anything about the
exclusive
Boulay
themed
Brothers.
portrait badge.
I only know about the
Yes,
Scolari
I'm
brothers.
So excited to get my hands on that.
Sneak preview.
Sneak Well, I mean, this is the best segue because we're going to be talking about.
They were
a
tried
fan
for
favorite
murder. Give him the
returning.
chair.
Yes, that is right. The Waterfront Massacre Collection is back. And for anyone out there who doesn't know what the Waterfront Massacre Collection is basically Day at the Beach gone terribly, horribly wrong for our characters. This time around, we have outfits for Elodie, Orella, Ace, and the
It's
Xenomorph.
Elodie.
So Elodie and Orella are both getting some.
Oh my
some-
gosh. You don't even know the
Speedo.
characters' names? How do you not even know your characters'
Ace, who is,
names?
I
doing
know,
the
right?
same, but in a more classic
Look at the
Ace
Speedo!
fashion. And his outfit is something special.
It's very special.
He's rocking a leopard print speedo and what seems to be a very short robe. And
I
don't
hate
worry,
Ace.
all the
I
people
will
out there
never
who
use
typed in the
it.
Chat,
But
I
that's
can
pretty funny.
confirm
No.
This outfit is mix and match. So you can go ahead and make those speedos a part of whatever outfit you like. If you want to put it with the top hat from
Don't
Alice in Wonderland
fart
collection,
on
you
Ace,
can.
okay?
We're not going to stop you. That's called fashion.
He's into that. You don't want to reward his behavior, okay?
Finally, we worked
You
closely
know.
with 20th Century Games on our take of an aquatic xenomorph. It's inspired by
what
kind of an
the
anglerfish
fuck?
look.
Oh,
I'm really
that's
happy with how it
crazy
turned out.
looking.
It's very creepy, very cool, and honestly, would not want to run with that while swimming.
Yeah, absolutely not.
And you can expect the Waterfront Massacre Collection. as
I
well
wish
as
that
Ace's
too,
Speedo, to be
Electro.
available in the
That
store
would have
on
been
July
so
16th.
so cool.
I already know a very distinct group of people that were playing nothing but Ace, Visconti.
All right, I think
during
that's
2v8, and they're gonna be
everything.
wearing the hell out of that speedo.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
These collections we have
All right.
Pants Gang and No
Guys,
Pants
we're going to
Gang.
take a 3-minute break, run
Oh my
those
gosh,
ads,
choose your
and get
sides.
ready to play some PTB.
But thank you
Get
so
your
much for
PTB
joining me
installed
on
so
the
you can
couch
join
to
us.
Talk about all the latest collections that'll be coming into.
When
I'm
I
really
get Foxy.
I know, right? Maybe they'll do another Rift that has FNAF cosmetics in it.
Dude, how do you not have Foxy, though?
I know, right? They're totally
like,
going to
just-
make it a Blight skin, though.
Don't. No. Not like this.
You'll get Foxy, but it'll be a Blight.
I don't want that.
All right.
Oh, by the way, it looks like the PTP was updated again.
It was
It just
updated
said mine was-
again.
Apparently, mine says it had to restart because it was updated. You probably already have it automatically downloaded again.
Oh, no, mine's set not to automatically download. Do I need to restart Steam? So yeah, guys, that is the anniversary stream. We got details on Springtrap, but we didn't get to see gameplay, so we're gonna see that in the PTB when we're playing it. We have to go make our own gameplay videos, guys.
We do.
The behavior's not gonna do it for us.
As someone with not 10,000 whatever, I have to do the work for them.